Okay, so we were looking at what makes some students more successful than other students, and we analyzed some data from MAP test scores, from attendance records, and behavioral data, and determined that those students whose parents communicate more frequently with staff and teachers at the school, those kids are more successful. So this is how we came about this question. How can we adapt our communication practices to improve both school culture and student academic achievement in order to, and in this way improve school culture, student academic achievement, and community involvement as well?
Let's go to the next one. Okay, so we were looking at our Title I data survey, and we went from 67% to 82% positive feedback. So that was a really big jump for us, because in the past we haven't had a lot of feedback or communication, and that was part of what we were lacking and why we could not grow as a whole entire school. So with this positive feedback, we have learned that some of the best sources to receive information about the school would be newspapers, notes sent home. Every teacher was asked to have some type of social media or Google Classroom. That way we can post stuff on that as well. So we have been working hard in our school to do that. And we have a school newsletter and just flyers. We have all calls that go home. So you're going crazy.
I know, I didn't mean to.
So we kind of took this information, and we do it 2 times a year, and we just kind of see our growth in it, and that really helps us to know how we can communicate with parents more. And we have a parent contact log that we use. So the positive feedback was something that when we jumped from 60-some% to 80-some%, it was really, really, it helped us, like it lightened us up for real.
To piggyback on all of the things that Jen just said, our biggest problem was getting the parents on our side. Like, how do we make them feel welcome in our school and to want to be there with us? So we do, out of the box, like open houses. We kind of switched it up and just make parents feel welcome. So from the all calls and the STEM nights and the open houses to our parent team, we just opened our school up more.
One of the big projects that Mr. Wharf and Ms. Couch and I have, been at the head of this year was our STLP team. We do a weekly newscast, but we've kind of branched out now, and we start doing like positive message videos for our school, which, like videos like this that show our events, our reward events. We even do like positive commercials for our school. And here in a little bit, you'll see some other stuff we're branching out and doing. But this has been one of our highlights this year. We actually made state, the first one ever at our school that's made state. So we're really proud with it. And thanks to Miss Lynn, we're all going. So Ashley, you want to talk about the student showcase?
With the student showcase at our last open house, we had several tables set up out in the lobby area of our school where we just showcased some of the exemplar work of our students. That could be anything from a model to a written story, but it's just from several different classes.
And then we had with KVEC, we did the drone club this year. We made it into a club where the students kind of joined, and we built the drone. And unfortunately, we had a little accident with our drone right before race time, so we didn't get to race our build. One of the students dropped it off a desk and it wouldn't race anymore. But we did. They did have other, drones there at the race. And our middle school division, we took the top 3 spots. So we were really proud of that. So that Carter Dollarhide there, that was one of the winners of the overall winner. And then we had the top 2 and 3 spots too. So we were really proud, even though we didn't get to race our build. And Prove, and I'll let Mr. Wharf kind of take over, but our Prove system is something that Mr. Wharf actually designed over 12 years ago. My part in it is for every teacher that writes a student's name on the board or gives detention or something like that, we take note of it and keep a point system. And I kind of handle that for Mr. Wharf. And if they lose so many points, then they don't get to go to our Prove event that is like a reward event day. So, and I'll let Mr. Wharf take over to kind of fill in on that.
Well, he pretty much covered it in a nutshell, but it is a part of our positive behavior intervention system. So there's been all kinds of things that we've done with our project this year that's tied it to so many different things. But it's just a way for us to, and all the things that the kids do are based around 13 core values. And all the things that we try to do with this program is increase that communication with the families and our communities and our businesses and all that, just to give our communities a place to be proud of. So this is what this program's all about, is just instilling that leadership and planning and all these essential skills into these kids so they can carry that forward. So.
With assessments, we wanted to see if the increased parental involvement would increase test scores, and one of the examples that we used was MAP. For example, this is the 6th grade math, and then we have the 8th grade, and we also have the reading for each grade level as well. And we've noticed that for certain students, the increase parental involvement and the increase in their involvement in school activities that we have, that there has been an actual increase in their MAP scores.
Okay, yearly we work with our community partners and our businesses and all stakeholders in our school to become more actively and positively involved in not only their students' lives but their education as well. We want them to be part of this to complement and enhance our instruction. So we have several of our community or our business partners have contributed and to positive influences on our students' lives, like the STLP conference. Fueling the Future is supporting our ACT summer camp this summer, and our most important assets are our students that our community partners are buying into, and this is a commercial that is free advertising for them that our wonderful STLP coaches and, more importantly, our wonderful students did for ISOM IGA.
Eagle Pride. This is Amy's part.
This is, do we need to go back? I'm the guidance counselor, and we are doing the Eagle posters that we're going to put in the local businesses, and we're going to allow the students to go and put like little awards on there as they do well with like perfect attendance or honor roll and K-Prep when it comes out in the fall, and we're going to partner with about 7 or 8 businesses, and so we're really excited about that, and we're finishing those up.
We missed the best part.
There we go. Thank you all.
We missed the best part.